Hey everyone! We have an important public announcement to share with you today. So, Harlow Blonde is separating due to creative differences, social media differences, and honestly, because of allowing trolls and other drama-based people who were previously blocked for their constant arrogant use of offensive material to try and harm others. However, we want to make a few things clear that, really should go without saying, but, well, Mrs. Blonde allowed several defamatory and untrue statements made by a group of people who take part in a troll, lolcow, and hate group. They target a variety of individuals and, this has basically been their content niche for years now. We at the Square Edge, along with our supporters and collaborators at the Pizzaverse, Palermo Productions, were honestly saddened by this turn of events. But at first, we just wanted to let Mrs. Blonde go her own way and avoid addressing it, because, let's face it, that's exactly what the drama and trolls want. However, due to circumstances outside our control, like Harlow Blonde Studios allowing the very people who have attacked her family, our family, the Palermo Productions family, and our friends, we just can't totally ignore it, at least not right now. We stand by our decision to address the issue. Honestly, the way it all unfolded is pretty much all you need to know and see. Furthermore, we want to remind everyone about our standards and disclaimers. This is a media channel, and we've really been wanting to move away from certain topics and discussions and move on to others. We still reserve and assert that this is for entertainment, information, and educational purposes. Our media. We never advocate, either directly or subtly, for any subscribers, members, friends, or anyone to send hate or harassment to another channel. So, with keeping traditional and true to these values, unlike others on the platform, we're discontinuing any further discussion related to Harlow Blonde Productions about this matter and event because of possible litigation, especially if the defamatory statements they allowed to be made stand, and if not corrected or stated by Harlow Blonde Studios, their position on them and the nature of why they allowed them to stand and be said. Also, we just want to remind anyone and everyone that we are not a troll group. We don't have people who are dedicated to walking the moral line and risk breaking laws, cyber or otherwise, just to get back at someone who has wronged us. That has never been us, and it never will be. We are a young channel still yet, and honestly, it's sad to see a creative collaborator and partner go. We will not suffer or betray our values just because of threats and implied threats. We also will not return them in kind. So we ask all subscribers and future watchers and people who may subscribe to please not bother our former collaborator or their channel. Please don't defend us from the trolls in their chats, nor send anything negative or mean their way. It doesn't help. We understand and, acknowledge how it can be challenging, especially when some have wronged us in very insensitive ways concerning, really tough topics and other things. However, fighting back in word and tongue is not the answer. We publicly apologize for our anger and the rants of anger made in the past, regardless of the situation and facts. We hold ourselves responsible and in front of you all and everyone that yes, we are human. And when we were wronged and called mean names and things, sure, we have responded and not always with class, but we are taking the moment to recognize and address to not only reflect, but to assert our commitment for striving to not fall into that rut again. May God so help us. But when certain groups go after any of our subscribers, members, collaborators, friends, family, and other personal connections, little wonder why as to where the anger comes from. Again, We have never and will never advocate for our people to take up these kind of tactics. Even after them being used against us for the past couple years, remember everyone, every day the Lord has made, rejoice and be glad in it. Not trying to push religion on anyone, but that statement is profound if you meditate on it. You can't alter anything, you can only live in the now. Be present, be kind. Try to do one good thing that is selfless a day. It won't make you perfect, and please don't boast about it on social media. However, it may just help and make you realize we're all connected on a universal scale. Coparos.com